If I would have told you a year ago that Dylan Samberg would have Calder support behind him, you would laugh at me. But here we are in 2023. He has been fantastic this year and is just continued to grow his game. And wouldn't you know it, he is on the Calder radar. Now, he's not going to win it, and that's not what this video is about. It's talking about how Dylan Samberg and, as you can see up there as well at number 4, Cole Perfetti, and just the Jets rookies overall, how good they've been. Dylan Samberg's numbers this year have just been awesome. And you look at, that, and you see 2 goals, 6 assists, and you see those 8 points, and you're like, okay, in 39 games played, that's not terrible, but I wouldn't say that's amazing. Where Dylan Samberg has thrived this year is being a stable defenseman that is growing his game every time you watch him. Like, if you have watched Dylan Samberg come up through the Moose, through the preseason and onto the right team and become a full-timer until as of late, then you see exactly what I'm talking about. Dylan Samberg, every time he steps on the ice, he really takes advantage of it, and he grows his game in small amounts every time he's out there. And this year, you've really seen it, and he's just been such a stable guy back there. And, it goes again with the narrative about the Jets having this logjam on defense, and Samberg has created this kind of good problem for the Jets when you think about it, because now you have a guy like Samberg, you have a guy like Capobianco who is capable, you already have Ville Heinola as well. Declan Chisholm just got nominated to be an AHL All-Star. He was the representative from the Manitoba Moose. And the defense is just looking really juicy right now. And I'm not even talking about other guys as well that on the defensive radar right now, that are really up there on our prospect rankings. But nonetheless, though, just how good Samberg has been this year, and that's been a really kind of low key kind of storyline of this season, in my opinion, because he has only played 39 games. Stanley is drawn into a lot there. You've had Capobianco, you've had Ville Heinola jumping in there, so you've had competition there. And I would think it's safe to say right now that you can trade Logan Stanley. Like, Logan Stanley is not the future of this blue line. Dylan Samberg is the future of this blue line. I think Dylan Samberg does have top 4 potential, absolutely. I could really see him be kind of a more offensive Dylan DeMello kind of. Maybe not as good defensively, but definitely better two-way wise. And I think that's exactly where his game's going, and that's his trajectory right now. So getting him into the lineup is very, very, very important, because, Cole Perfetti right now, the reason why he's higher up on this list is because of opportunity. He is seizing opportunity, and Samberg has seized the opportunity that he's been given. Don't take anything wrong with, get me wrong at all. But Cole Perfetti obviously playing the top 6, playing in almost every game besides injuries. That's been huge for his development and his growth, and obviously you're seeing that with his points and his ice time and all that. Right now, I think it's clear that if the Jets going into this trade deadline are looking to add talent, they need to move out Stanley and create a spot for Dylan Samberg. Dylan Samberg needs to be on this team going into the playoffs. The man has been great this year as a quiet storyline, as a player of the year for the Jets, story of the year type guy for the Jets. When you look at rookies, he's been great, and I'm not just hyping him up, his numbers back it up, and he's been very solid in limited games and growing, and his game has grown tremendously. You see that with the Calder nominations. Cole Perfetti, again, same type of situation, growing his game. I just want to see the Jets create opportunity as they have for Cole Perfetti. Cole Perfetti has jumped up there and seized the opportunity with the ice time he's given, and Samberg needs that as well. He's shown what he can do when given the opportunity with these injuries we've been battling this year, and I think you need to create a room for him, because look at the numbers Perfetti is putting up there with the top 6, right? He is having a great year. He is 29 points in 47 games played, 7 goals, 22 assists. The guy's been great, no doubt about it. And, I think Samberg needs to be in the lineup, and then his success will continue to go up as well with ice time. And I think that's what it really comes down to. When Perfetti is being great, and the Jets rookies right now are playing great. And I think you need to just use them more. And I'm not even talking about Ville Heinola in this, because who knows what the future is for Ville Heinola going to the trade deadline. I definitely think that if the Jets are out there looking to add a big fish in a trade, that his name will be out there as one of the prospects available, I think, which sucks. But again, with Samberg coming up, at least we have that option right now, and it looks very, very good. So getting Samberg in full-time is important. Stanley just needs to go. We don't need him. He's not a matchup guy. Capobianco is a better matchup guy, honestly, in my opinion. All Stanley provides is size, and Perfetti is just, Perfetti and Samberg are just such good players for the future, because Samberg, is a long-term pick. He played in college all the years up, came up. It's only his third year professional playing hockey outside of college, and he's already playing great in the NHL after, really being his full year, I would say, this year compared to last year, and it's great. So you need to get him in, and Perfetti is just playing awesome up there too. The rookies this year have been great, and I love it. And going into the deadline, it just excites me to see where the guys are right now with our rookies, because it shows that we can move out a couple guys. You don't have to panic about this. Obviously Chaz Lucius looks like a very interesting prospect, but he is having some problems with injuries. It's very evident. So if we move him out, it's good to know that we have a guy like Calder Perfetti. We have guys like Rector McGroarty. Brad Lambert is tearing it up right now in the WHL. We have a lot of other good forward prospects, and I think that the Jets just need to go out and add. Again, like when you look at the rookies we have now, I think it's okay to maybe trade a guy in the cabinet, because both of these guys are young and they're going to be here for a while with team control. And if Samberg is going to be a top forward defenseman potentially for us, if that's where his trajectory is going, I think that could be huge. If in the future, for maybe trading out a Dylan or a Schmidt in the offseason just to create more cap and stuff like that. And again, the young guys are the conversation here. The young guys have been great. It's great to see them in Calder conversations. I love that. And I'm just very curious going into these next coming weeks to see what their team is going. Get Timo Meier to Winnipeg. But nonetheless, though, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on both these players down in the comment section below. As always, hope you enjoyed this video. If this is your first time checking out a video here, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications to stay up to date with all things Winnipeg Jets. Really do appreciate all the support as always. Peace, love, and positivity as always. Go Jets, go, and I will see you guys in the next one.